hello. All right. I'm going to, I don't know what that is about. Oh my gosh. All right. Hello, hello, hello. Let me move this out the way. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Okay, it's not working. Well, we're gonna put my vitamins. Okay. All right, where are we at? What time? We got a few more minutes. I'm sorry?
No one wants to say good night.
Okay, come on. I'm on live stream now.
Can I say good night to Grandma?
I'm on the phone right now, sweetheart. You have food all over your mouth. Let's wipe your mouth.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. Come on in, come on in, come on in. All right, happy Wednesday, everybody. As long as I keep on yapping, y'all get the tapping. Tap that screen, everybody. Share this live. Y'all are in. Hold on, let me get my. Y'all are in for a treat tonight. Hold on, let me get my. Let me get my mic. Let me. It better turn on. That's all right. It will work. That's all right. Sorry. You guys are in for a treat. Yes, kids are adorable. Thank you so much for that. Good evening, everyone. Y'all, it's hump day. It's Wednesday. We're getting halfway through the week, you guys. Y'all are in for a treat. We're doing a live stream trivia tonight with special guests. And so I'm super, super excited. Some new, some, very, very popular within the bariatric community. So I'm super excited to host this evening's trivia. Listen, if you guys are excited to win some free stuff, tap that screen and share this live with everyone. All 13 of you guys, share this live with at least 5 people each. You guys are going to have an opportunity to win some free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? I know I like free stuff. So definitely tap that screen and share this live. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Happy Wednesday, my beautiful Berry family. If y'all are new here, you're going to want to stay and watch this live because it's going to be lit. It's about to get lit, like real lit. Allison, thank you so much for sharing the live. Sunshine, thanks for liking the live. Come on in, tap that screen, come on in. Y'all share this live to Jay. How many people here know Jay? Jay Jay, I call my amigo. Share the live to Jay. Share the live to Barry Mother. We have ProBLK Health that just joined in. I see you. I'm about to add you. Where we at? Okay, it's 8 o'clock. We gotta get this stuff started. We gotta get it started because it's gonna be a vibe. All right, let's get started. We need bears. All righty. I'm so excited. Tap that screen, everyone. Tap the screen. Share the live. It's about to get lit here. We're about to have so much fun. Let me see if I can turn on the camera for you. Thank you guys for sharing the live. You guys are doing great. Hello.
Hey.
Can you guys hear me?
Can you hear me? Good.
Okay. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
You look absolutely stunning.
Thank you. So
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, hump day. Oh, that's right, sis. That's right.
Yes.
Looking good.
I love it. Oh my gosh. And it's so comfortable. I'm not trying to make this like an OnlyFans thing,
it's
but like
super soft.
It's super soft, y'all. Look, I love this crop top. I love it. It's
I have
amazing.
the same one.
Love it. Well, we're waiting on a few of our guests. We have Barry Mubba coming in, Bestie, and Jay.
Okay.
But before we get started, I guess I wanted to get everyone. We're at 71 viewers. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the live. All right, we have Berry Mother coming on. Bestie, thank you so much for sharing the live.
Hi, Berry Mother.
How are
Cutie,
you?
cutie.
Greetings and salutations.
Ma'am.
All right, we got another person joining on in. Bestie. Hello.
Hi,
Hey.
Bestie.
I've got people with me. I got Minnie on one side and Minnie on the other. So I'm
Oh
feeling
my gosh.
Babies.
What am I like the modern working mom? Like really? Like that's what it is.
Yep, that is a reality.
I
Multitasking.
model my life from Beyonce's life. She gets back to business, right? Is that what she said?
Yes, but she has a lot of other people helping her with her business, so I don't give it as much credit.
Right, right. All right, so I think Jay will be joining us a little bit soon. So let's get started because it's already past 8 o'clock. So thank you guys for sharing this live. All right, rule number one: as long as we keep on yapping, y'all get the tap in. Y'all tap that screen. Why? Because you guys are about to have an opportunity to win some free stuff. Okay? Who don't like free stuff?
Tap in.
Yes, tap that screen, share this live, and make sure you're following everyone on this live stream. So I will do introduction. So I'm going to introduce myself, and then we can work our way down. And then Dr. K, Mother, and Bessie, introduce yourself. Okay? All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is JoJo B. I'm 3 years post-op gastric sleeve, down, give or take 89 pounds, going through a little regain, doing the most with the least amount of pouch. You know how that is. Co-owner of Bariatric Hair and Skincare, and that was birthed after me going through bariatric hair loss and dry, itchy skin, and nothing worked for me. So I'm the host for tonight. For tonight's trivia, y'all are in for a treat, okay? Because the people we have on this live are my favorite people, and I'm so excited to introduce Dr. K to the bariatric community and, of course, collaborate with my Berry bestie. So without any further ado, Dr. K, and we got Jay coming up on here too.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. K or Dr. Carlina. My husband and I started.
Oh, hold up.
It's a little bit.
Okay. So that's what happens sometimes with TikTok. Okay.
Okay, we good?
Yeah. Okay, great.
So I'm a bariatric surgeon, have been now for about 14 years. And I started ProBLK Health Vitamins with my husband because I had been born and raised and worked in mainly Black and brown communities. And it just hurts my heart to see that we are young in age, but old in disease. So something practical that I wanted to be able to make an impact on is 92% of us are vitamin deficient. And bariatric patients should be getting lab work after surgery at a minimum once a year, but I say every 6 months. But vitamin D and iron always in the tank. I see that nonstop. So we decided to start a vitamin company. Right now, we don't have a particular bariatric blend or formula, but we have a little bit of everything from gummies to capsules to tablets. But what it's really about is a conversation starter to make health more intentional and more of a valuable asset. Because we can talk about everything else. We can talk about the beef on, with the wraps and Drake and all that stuff. And we know the latest line of Balenciaga, but we can't tell you what our hemoglobin A1C is. And we can't tell you what our blood pressure is. We can't even tell you what our BMI is. So using the vitamins as a conversation starter to make talking about our health an everyday thing, because that is truly our greatest asset. And up to 50% of the profits go towards initiatives that focus on eradicating healthcare disparities in our community. So investing in your individual health is an investment for the good of the group, So we all are in this together.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I had to drop the mic. Okay? Because thank you, Michaela. So the fact that she meant like everything she said, no lies were told, but I can't name another company at all that donates 50% of their net profits to a non-profit organization. So I don't know any companies that exist. If you guys please please type it in the chat so we could, but right now, that is amazing. I'm already that closed my jaw. All right. Berry Mother, you are next.
Me, little old me. Okay, I'm just kidding. I am Barry Mother. I am 15 years post-op VSG, and I was 320 pounds. I I lost a lot of weight in a year, 18 months post-op. I got pregnant, gained 80 pounds with Junior, lost that weight, took about 3 years to lose it, but I turned my success into a bariatric company. My mother and I do cooking shows and all kinds of stuff, and she's 12 years post-op bypass, and we're just really just trying to change the world, and one berry belly at a time.
Amen.
And we get all of our knowledge, because you know the most, you gain the most knowledge from those that have been there.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's nice to be able to share my knowledge and be able to kind of like encourage people to really do their best. And hey, it happens. Just know. The best thing I can tell people is, look here, you're not special.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna happen to everybody. Okay. You're not special. You gonna throw up, you gonna throw up, you gonna dump, you gonna dump. Okay. But it's just, I'm the reality check that a lot of people need, and I love what I do.
Yes. Okay. Can you please do your two of your famous lines? I think it's time. I think the people them need it. The people them need it.
I have a question for you. Have you taken your multivitamin? And I know you better have taken it today.
I love it.
I asked that probably at least 5 times today in my clinic. So yes, have you?
Right.
No, I
Someone
forgot.
in the comments said, no, I forgot. Tony said, I just took mine. So this is your friendly reminder. Y'all take y'all vitamins. All right. Thank you so much for that. Yes, Mother, you are amazing. We adore you. Mother has us all in check. She keeps us. Oh my gosh, she knows how I'm obsessed with her. So, but she's awesome. If you guys need that push, that motivation, there was times where I felt like giving up on my journey, and I'll be scrolling on TikTok and I'll see Mother's page, water check. I'm like, let me get up and go drink some water. So you are vital. We love you.
I'm holding on to my bell. I'm just waiting till the right time.
Okay. Let me. Okay, I get excited. All right, Bestie.
Hey, girl, hey. So you guys know me kind of a little bit. My name's Shara, aka VSG Bestie, New York native. I always got to say that, but I live in Texas.
New York.
Okay. So I don't know the exact number, but I had my surgery October 25th, 2022. Fast forward today, I was 123 pounds down, but I had a berry baby, so I'm working my way back down, guys. So berry baby. Thank you. I had my berry baby February 19th. So it is quite the adjustment for sure, but nothing is impossible when you put your mind to it and you're surrounded by the right people. There's power in proximity. So I'm big on getting around the right people so you do the right things, right? I'm excited. Yeah, Brooklyn, baby. Yeah, I'm super excited to be on this panel with all these amazing friends and getting to meet the doctor herself. I mean, I'm low-key fangirling, but I'm going to stay cool. I'm going to keep it cute. And I'm going to pass the ball over to Jay because he looks like he's dying to say something.
No, I'm actually... Hi, I'm Jay Salazar. I'm actually dying from allergies. Sorry. My wife tells me I have allergies, and I tell her she's wrong, but I'm dying today, so maybe she's right. I'm Jay Salazar. I had bariatric surgery on June 19th. I am a teacher with ADHD, with a history of a mixture of different disordered eating habits. So I talk a lot about my mental health journey. I talk a lot about making peace with food and finding food freedom as a bariatric patient, which often sounds very contradictory, but here I am. Yeah.
This is awesome.
That's all I have. That's all I got. That's all I prepared.
Thank you, Jay. Oops, we got a little feedback. I think it's from Jay's mic, but Jay is awesome. He has like the best satire. I love his content. Well, Bestie too. Okay, so Mother's content. Bestie has amazing content. She does do her live streams on Sundays, and with Talk Berry to me. I love it. And so make sure.
Yes. Sorry, guys. Can I plug that in real quick? Talk Berry to me every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Mountain, and 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I'm also co-collaborating with the guys of the Berry Mail Experience, same time on Taco Tuesday. That's it.
Yes. I love it. So
Love it.
there's a huge presence in the TikTok community, and Jay, he has such amazing content. He is one of my favorite content creators, period. The satire, I love your content. It's like a breath of fresh air, and I always enjoy looking at your videos. I make sure I watch it in its entirety and comment. Okay, so thank you so much. And Bessie, thank you so much for you're consistent in the community every Sunday. The Sunday after she gave birth, she went online. Okay?
No worries.
Pour into the bariatric community. Okay? So who else is gonna do? I'm just saying that's the commitment that the people collectively in this group have, but that's something that sticks out to me from you, Bessie, that your commitment to the community. We just love and adore you. So thank you so much for that. All right, y'all. This is great. I'm trying to make sure we're on time. All right. So a couple of rules. All right. So I'm the hostess with the mostest. Y'all know I'm extra. JoJo be extra. So y'all three and in the comments are gonna battle it out on TikTok Bariatric Trivia. And Dr. Carlina, the owner of Pro Black Health Vitamins, are going to be asking the questions. I have the questions up here. You want me to ask the questions, or do you want to ask the questions, Dr. K?
You can ask the questions. Do you have the answers? Because if we didn't get them up, I'm able to.
Yeah, I have the answers. I can ask the questions, and you can explain like why and answer the questions.
Easy.
Yeah, we'll pivot. All right, and then you guys in the comments, the person who engages the most, and I can see on my analytics, will win a free prize. Okay, maybe two. Maybe we'll have two winners. But also, so before we get started, I need everyone to do something real quick. Follow each and everybody on this line, and stretch out and get ready to take. All right.
Before we start, can I tell what the prizes will be?
Yeah.
Do that? Okay. So one of you three wonderful human beings, the winner will get to pick out of our whole collection a vitamin and then a t-shirt off the merch line. The same thing is for whoever you say wins in the comments. Same thing, a vitamin of your choice and a t-shirt of your choice. And everybody on tonight gets to use a special code Barry Family to get 40% off of anything on the site. So you just gotta be here, okay? And so let's get it started.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I need you to repeat how much? 40?
40.
40.
40.
I know you lying.
Mm-hmm.
That's Barry Family.
40%. Sí.
Oh, yes. And she bilingual.
Y'all heard that. So share this live with your friend, your husband, your baby father, his baby mother. Share with everybody. Because we trying to send it to everybody right now. Tap JoJo's box and share the live right now.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Christine in the comments says, I'm shopping for vitamins tonight. I know that's right. Go ahead and use that code and save your money. Because listen, we're helping each other one berry at a time. I love this. See, Dr. K, like that is amazing. That's the first time I've never seen a discount that much ever from any brand. So that is, amazing. All right, y'all. All right, y'all ready for the question? I should get like a sound thingy. All right, that's okay. Let's pivot. All right, what is the most common type of bariatric surgery in the US?
Okay, so answer.
Okay. These are multiple choice.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So I think it's you, Jay, your mic, you have to hop off and then hop back on. Because every time you're unmuted, we get feedback.
There?
Try again?
There? Hello? Testing? All right.
You sound great. It's back. Yeah. Okay. I can still talk, but you're muted. So every time you're unmuted, no one can speak, just you. If that makes sense. So you can still unmute yourself to speak. Okay. All right. So Barry Mother, what's your guess?
Okay, wait. It's multiple choice. I'm gonna give the choices. Okay.
I'm excited.
And I brought my mic as well because everyone loves a good mic. All right. So the question is, what is the most common type of bariatric surgery in the US? And this might look backwards because I didn't account for that. So is it A, gastric sleeve, B, gastric bypass, C, a lap band, or D, a duodenal?
B.
You said B, mother. Is that your final answer? Okay, Bestie, what's your guess?
I'm gonna bypass. That was the first one I ever heard of.
Okay, bypass and J A. All right.
JCA. All right, guys. So you ready? Everyone in the comments is already picked. I see A, B. Okay. The answer is A, gastric sleeve.
Good job, Jay.
Bestie, I promise you, I've never heard of sleeve. I heard of bypass first before sleeve.
Correct. Bypass was like the OG of bariatric surgery, right? Then lap band came, and people were like, "Oh, I don't want anything that invasive. I want something reversible." Blah blah blah. So then everything is marketing, and lap bands just blew everything out the water. I have not placed a lap band in probably over 5 years. I take more out than I put in because they don't work very well. So then sleeve became approved by insurance companies probably about 8 to 9 years ago as a standalone procedure, because historically the sleeve was a step one of a 2-part duodenal switch. So duodenal switches are often, that's like the most aggressive bariatric procedure you can have. And a lot of patients who had that much weight, it was too dangerous to do a long procedure. So you do a quick little sleeve, get your weight down, and then come back for the second part. And then so many people were just getting a sleeve and ghosting. They was like, oh, so maybe a sleeve by it on its own could be a thing. So then sleeve came. And then sleeve started kicking lap bands to the curb, like, okay, because sleeve and lap band work very similar based off restriction, but you don't have to have like an adjustable piece of plastic that's sitting inside your tum-tum. They break, they leak, they're a pain in the butt. So that's why sleeve is the most common, because there's still this fear of, I don't want anything that invasive. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I don't want to be rerouted. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. So both have pros and cons, but we're about probably 60% sleeve, 40% bypass. And obviously, I'm not taking account for the probably 5 to not even 10% duodenal switches that some surgeons do. But yes, Jay, you came to play. Sleeve.
Yes, good job. All right, 1 for Jay. Who's keeping count? I'll keep count. All right, that is such great information. Oh my gosh. All right, they said the panel is fire. Yes, let us know in the comments if y'all want us to do this again. We may make this a reoccurring thing, All right, next question. Which of the following conditions is not commonly improved by bariatric surgery? It's a multiple choice. A, type 2 diabetes. B, hypertension. C, asthma. D, sleep apnea. What do you think, Barry Mama? C, the collective says C. All right. What do we say, Doc?
It is asthma. Yes, C. Asthma all day. It's something, asthma is like, it's like allergies. A lot of people got it, and it's like really weight independent. So whether you big bone, thick, or skinny mini, if your lungs want to be all wheezed out, they're gonna be wheezed out whenever. Sometimes being, extra weight can make it worse. But if you got struggle bus lungs, them things gonna be still struggle busing
after bariatric surgery. Well, that's so good to know. All right, y'all. So Jay's in the lead with 2-1 for both. All right. Such great information. Y'all tap that screen and share this live if y'all learning something new. Real One says, yes, you are off for a great start. Oh.
Water check.
Oh, okay.
All right. Y'all can see some water. I love this. Okay. You ready, Weather? Y'all ready? Y'all got your water in? Okay. All right. Number 3, African Americans are at a higher risk for which of these vitamin deficiencies? A, vitamin C. B, vitamin D. C, vitamin A. Or D, vitamin E.
I'm gonna guess B for vitamin D.
Okay. Jay saying D. Okay. Same? Okay. Berry mother, vitamin D. Doc, what do you say? What's the right answer?
It is vitamin D all day.
Oh my. Hold on. Let's do it.
All day. Unanimous. So yeah, vitamin D, especially in black and brown, we have several factors that make it difficult for us to maintain normal levels. One, the beautiful melanin that we are blessed with blocks the sun or blocks our body from absorbing the sun so that our body can make more of it. So our body naturally makes some vitamin D, which is actually a hormone, by the way, for another discussion. Anyway, so our melanin blocks it, so that means we can't make as much as someone who is fair skinned. A lot of us are lactose intolerant, so even though you shouldn't, because it makes you crampy, some people do, but people don't be checking for milk like that. So, and a lot of cereals and milks are fortified with vitamin D, so we miss that. And then in 2024, we be outside, but for real, we be indoor cats. From watching TV and video games and all that, we're just not outside as we used to be. So the little bit of vitamin D we could make, we're not making as much because we inside. But we can be outside. Beyonce gave us permission.
You can always be outside.
I'm on the sidewalk. I'm in the sidewalk.
All summer. Outside all summer.
Oh, okay. So I just want to address a couple of comments. Y'all are showing so much love. Y'all are sending gifts. Y'all are commenting. Y'all are engaging. We thank each and every one of you. Someone said, I would love to come on this live every time y'all are live. If that's what you're planning on doing, make sure you're following everyone in the box. Grab and tag each other. All right. Nadia, welcome on in. We appreciate all of you guys. All right. Next question. What percentage, hold on. What city is known for having the largest free health screening event for African Americans? I didn't even know that was the thing. All right. First option is Atlanta, A, or B, Chicago, C, New York City, D, Los Angeles.
B.
B, Barry Mother, you said B?
I just think Atlanta because I always think Atlanta is the Black Mecca. I don't know why in my head, so I'm just gonna go with A.
They are the black.
A.
You're right, bro.
J, A? Okay. Doc, what do you say?
It's B, Chicago.
I knew it.
So I would have thought Atlanta myself. And the fact that Chicago be nutting up, they had like 40 shootings just this past weekend. So you be like, y'all be pew pew pew, and y'all want to have the biggest health thing. I was surprised. Doesn't that seem like counterintuitive? Like you care on this side, but on this side, let's just kill each other. You know.
Right.
So God bless us. We can all do better. But Chicago.
I meant Illinois. I said Michigan. I meant Illinois. Don't think I'm dumb. I promise. Okay, bye.
I guess, vitamins make you bulletproof, I guess. I don't know if that was a corny joke. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, hey, listen, anything helps. Okay?
Anything helps.
All right, great. I did not know that was a thing. So I'm learning. Learning is taking place. All right, if y'all learning something, go ahead and share this live. All right. Next question. What percentage of African Americans over the age of 20 are diagnosed with hypertension? Multiple choice. A, 25%, B, 40%, C, 55%, or D, 70%.
Can I phone?
Want me to repeat the answer?
Still saying C, D. Oh, y'all just threw me off with the B. All right, I'm gonna go with C.
C, 55%. Okay. Jay says, what is that, Jay? A D?
I say B. I think it's A, but I'm going with B.
And Mother, what do you say? A? All right. Doc?
So the answer is C.
D.
C. C as in Charlie. 55%. And obviously, that's a little bit of splitting hairs saying that anything above 120 over 80, that doesn't mean if you're 130s, over high 80s that you have to be on blood pressure medications. But this is a very black and white question. But more than 50% of us over the age of 20 run high. And that just is what it is. And the older we get and things start happening, it gets higher, which is so important that you work on preventative or proactive health. Because you don't know if when you're 20, you're 125 over 85 until you stroke out when you're 42 and it's 210 over 105. You don't know what you don't know, but that's why you have to track and trends.
Right. Wow. This is, oh my gosh. I'm
But
Real
that's
quick,
scary.
real quick. My ex-husband has 2 stents, y'all, and
In his
he
heart?
is 38.
Wow.
And it's because of his weight, his high blood pressure, and his heart. He has really bad heart disease in his family. So please, y'all, please take care of it.
Exactly. So I like the fact that you mentioned it runs in your family. So there is a hereditary component to this. Being overweight or obese puts more stress on your heart because it has to pump harder to get through more space. Being inactive, we don't realize that sedentary before we had to run around and like chase our food. That kept us a certain kind of way. But now you can just Uber Eats or Instacart right to your little face. We don't have to burn as many calories, but all of that contributes to the rate of high blood pressure that we have.
I wanted to just make a point. I also think there's an inherent distrust in the healthcare system for Black and Brown people. I don't know, have you noticed an increase of people that look like us in the healthcare field more than before as a doctor, or is there still that gap in your opinion?
There still definitely is a disparity. So less than 2% of all surgeons are Black, and less than 1% are Black women. We're more, or I guess, developing, if that's like a thing, blooming into physicians. So there's a lot of initiatives to get more Black and Brown in our communities. But I would say there's an uptick in people who I see for consultation who sought me out because they were looking for a Black physician or a female physician. So I will say that the desire is there, and God willing, there'll be more of us. But that's like a community thing. We have to encourage our young ones to want to, if that's what they want to do, because it's not for everybody, but put it into their minds that if that's what you want to do, you can do it. And you can't boss it like anybody else. So,
love that.
it's so possible. It's so possible. And we give, I'm not saying better care, but we listen better. So I can pick up on little things that my community says that somebody who wasn't raised that way, it may go over their head or they may not know to ask the follow-up question. So I think there's that familiarity that helps get the most out of every interaction.
Yes. I have a quick question for you, doctor. So I read somewhere that the cities that have, okay, I don't know if I'm framing this correctly, but the cities where there are more African American doctors, the African American residents live longer.
Yes.
Is that a proper
That is
statistic?
100% fact. I read something similar to that, and they have broken that down to zip code. So not only it was like one of those things where the physician didn't even have to be like stationed, I guess, or have a practice in that zip code, but if they visited or had privileges in there, that whole community had better life expectancy and health outcomes than communities that didn't. Because it's almost like, you pay attention to what you care about and what you're interested in. And most people have an interest in people who look like them and their community. So the fact of just having the doctor there, you don't have to go to that doctor, but the fact that there's one there means they're probably going to have an impact on the socioeconomics of the different, what is it called? Like opportunities that can be for certain communities based off of legislation and advocacy. So we are here for the people.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? Okay, I'm just like mind blown. Like, oh my gosh, this is great. And we're doing great with time. All right. Thank you so much for that, Dr. K. You are feeding us with so much knowledge, and I hope you guys are in the comments are really learning something. Make sure you tap that screen and keep sharing this because I know I'm benefiting from this conversation, so I really want to get the word out there. All right, we're going to move on to our next question. Oh, this is a good one. Which famous African-American celebrity underwent gastric bypass in 1998 and openly discussed it to raise awareness? All right. So A, Oprah Winfrey, B, Queen Latifah, C, Al Roker, or D, Star Jones? C, Barry Mother says C.
D. I say D.
D?
D.
I'm gonna go with
Star
Star
Jones?
Jones.
Star Jones? Okay. And then you, Star Jones? Okay. All right. What's the right answer?
The answer is D, Star Jones.
Star Jones. All
Yeah.
right, y'all. The panel got y'all in the comments are doing great too.
So Al Roker did have bariatric surgery. I believe it was a bypass, but his was not until 2002. And if you Google it or YouTube it, he actually tells a story where he was at the White House and he was dumping and he shat his pants, which is, I mean, it was nice of him. I'm not nice. It was very transparent of him to share that.
Asian matters.
But yes, Star Jones did in 98.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember when too. I remember. That's why I was like.
But that shows you that, you're not alone in your journey. Like a lot of people, no matter if you're a celebrity or not, a procedure is a procedure and symptoms are symptoms, right? So it's like money can't change that really, or notoriety can't change that. So that's good to know. Hey, just in case somebody thought. All right, next question, number 9. In what year did the American Medical Association officially recognize obesity as a disease? A, 1985, B, 2001, C, 2013, or D, 2018?
I'm gonna say 85.
85, Mother? Okay, Bestie, what do you say?
C, can you hear me?
Yes. C? Okay. Jay, you say C? Okay. All right. Dr. K, what do you say?
So the answer is C, 2013. So not that long ago, what is that, 11 years ago, where they actually classified it as a disease, which is like a definable state, right? So everything revolves around money, right? So insurance companies it's hard to say I'll pay for a treatment unless I have a definable disease to say that you have, right? Or else it's all like kind of nebulous. So to make it a defined disease, obesity meant that you can now have treatments that can be paid for by a certain kind of plan or procedure, right? Because if you can't define something, how do you properly or in an organized fashion create ways to make revenue off of it? But obesity itself, it's a lifelong disease. It's chronic. You can improve it. You can cure it to some degree, but even if you cure it, it's a battle that you will have to fight for the rest of your life, because every day you still have to make the right decisions. It's not like one day like, oh, I don't have to watch what I eat. I don't have to exercise. I don't have to drink my water. I'm just cured. No. The creep up is real, and every day you have to be intentional about your decisions to maintain your health. But it is a chronic, lifelong disease. So I'm glad they recognize it. Better late than never.
Okay, doctor, I have a question. Okay, so the baloney of the BMI scale. Okay, so that thing was so morbidly obese and all that stuff, and it just makes you feel bad. But I'm just like, how long has the BMI calculator been around compared to the obesity? Since obesity has been claimed a disease.
So I don't know the year that BMI was created, but it was a formula used way before obesity was defined as a disease. So obesity has always been a thing, you just couldn't bill for it, right? So BMI, which is plugging your weight and your height together to get a number. You say, well, why they do that? Because 6 foot at 240 pounds is way different than 5 foot at 240 pounds. And you have to put it in a way where it's like a scale or like a lever or something you can watch to look at risk stratification. Is it perfect? By no means, because it doesn't take into account muscle mass. However, it's a general kind of guideline where, so healthy weight is 20 to 25. Overweight is 25 to 30. I don't know anyone who is not at least overweight. So I don't say, oh, if your BMI is 26, you got to do something about it. 30 to 35 is obesity, but morbid obesity, meaning that it has more deadly complications, starts at 35. So a BMI of 35 and higher is considered morbid obesity. Now, most people, like I said, exclude bodybuilders. Once you get to a BMI of 35, you are probably at least 75 pounds overweight, right? So with that said, 75 more pounds on almost any frame, unless you're really tall, is a lot of weight for your body to have to walk with every day, sleep with every day, process, pump your blood, and it takes a strain on your heart. So weight loss surgery for me, like the weight loss is an awesome side effect, but how do I get you into a lower risk stratification? How do I lower your blood pressure? How do I improve your hemoglobin A1C? How do I get rid of your sleep apnea? Because those are the things that will kill you, right? So a lower weight doesn't mean that you won't have any of those things, but the odds, the statistics say that a lower weight, you will have less or less severe of any of these related comorbidities.
Wow, such great information.
I love you. I just, okay.
Loving this conversation. Oh my gosh. She's taking us to Berry Church. All right, number 10, y'all. We are powering along. We got some time. We got some time to chit chat.
So wait, if you have time to chit chat, can I just ask one thing? Because this is something, because I work in the anti-hunger sector for my regular day-to-day job. Something we talk about a lot is how obesity and poverty are kind of an intersection in that. Do you find that I used to live in the hood, right? I couldn't find a wrap to save my life in the local bodegas. I couldn't find healthy food options in my local grocery stores. Do you find that could be a factor, socioeconomic status for some folks and their struggles with obesity?
100%. Most of my patients are Medicare, Medicaid, and there's a very close association with not having easy access to healthier options. It's canned, it's processed, it's in a bag. Those have long shelf life, and a lot of neighborhoods don't have grocery stores. You will have liquor stores, you will have pawn shops, bail bondsmen, corner stores, but grocery stores is not a luxury that a lot of people have. But a lot of people also cannot go outside of their neighborhood very easily, either due to transportation or lack thereof. Criminal behaviors, you can't just be in these streets. In certain places, it is what it is. So the foods are very high calorie often, high in carb, and low in nutrition. So you can be overfed, but undernourished. And that's something that's like kind of a weird, like how the hell? But you can be deficient in so many vital vitamins and nutrients, but you can be overweight because you can add empty calories and fluff in your diet. So it's important not just to eat, but what you eat is such a big deal.
Thank you so much for that. We have a couple of questions in the comments. So we're doing great with time. So if y'all don't mind, collective, we want to answer some questions in the comments. One that just spoke out to me because Dr. Stanford, she answered this question during the luncheon. And I think Sean, if you're on the live, can co-sign, but she's asking going through menopause, will that affect weight loss surgery? I guess as far as regards to hormones.
Hormones change after weight loss surgery. So we're talking about a couple different things that you have to consider. As we age, our hormones change anyway, surgery or not. So depending on when you have your surgery. It may be a big change or it may be subtle. So that's one thing to consider. Also, you do process not process, but your body makes hormones differently. So an example of that is I see a lot of patients who have PCOS and have issues with infertility and never think to use protection because they never got pregnant before. And it doesn't take that much weight loss to like turn your ovaries into like super fertiles. And I have seen a handful of patients who have never gotten pregnant before in less than 4 months, all of a sudden get pregnant. And birth control does not work reliably, Bessie, no. But birth control, your body doesn't absorb it for it to be reliable. So I always say for the first 18 months, use barrier protection because you don't know when you're gonna flip from the, ooh, it's difficult to oven is open, hot and popping. So, and you don't want to find out, you know, I haven't seen you in a year and a half. And I found you had a whole baby, you know, which is wild. But the babies typically are healthy. It just puts a stall in your weight loss. But in terms of menopause, they're related, but they're not. But that's more due to just womanly changes. So, you know, I'm perimenopausal at 44 after hysterectomy. And my weight, you know, I fluctuate here and there, but I be getting hot flashes like you would not believe. Like I be sweating like a whore in church. And it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing because I'll be just chilling or I'm, you know, I usually take the stairs at work and I'm going into like a patient's room and I have to sit there and I am like, oh, it's hot in here, isn't it? I'm dabbing my face and it just be the sweats. Middle of the night, I'm kicking off the covers. So, you know, weight can make it like, can fluctuate it, but life be lifing. Keep living. Yeah. Them hormones gonna change regardless.
Yeah. Awesome. Someone in the comments says, I'm also premenopausal, just got a hot flash a few days ago. It's crazy. Wow. I didn't know that was a thing. I'm learning. Look, I feel like I'm so behind. I'm learning so much from this live, y'all. Oh, a friendly reminder. I'm going to reset the room real quick because we are right on time. Y'all, the person who engages the most, I'm going to pull my analytics and it's going to let me know the top people who engage will get a free, some free stuff from ProBLK Health. You guys will get to choose from the inventory, so that's exciting. Also, you guys, you just bought the shirt I'm wearing. Yay! Y'all, I love this. This is like, I got this in the mail, and my daughter's like, oh, I want to. Now my daughter, all she wants is crop tops, so she felt how comfortable it was. So yes, y'all, go ahead, go on the website. Dr. K, she's providing everyone with 40% off, 40% off of your purchase using code BARYFAMILY. So I'm so excited. You ready for the replay? Gotcha. I'm going to be uploading clips, y'all, because this has been awesome. I don't want it to stop. I don't want it to end. If y'all have any questions, type it in the chat. If we don't get to them tonight, maybe we'll do this again. We'll see how it goes. You guys let us know if you want us to do it again. Also, make sure you're following everybody on this live stream. All of these people handcraftedly picked. Y'all are amazing. Thank y'all for showing up. Jay's got allergies. Bestie's dealing with baby. I know Mother's recovering from her birthday. Dr. K's taking over the world between seeing patients, running her business. So y'all's time is so precious. So thank you for taking your time and pouring into the community. So I just had to put that out there. All right. Y'all ready for the next question? Tap that screen if you're ready. Let me know. All right. Next question says, okay. What is the recommended daily intake of fruits and vegetables for adults according to the dietary guidelines? Ready for the options? A, 1 to 2 servings. B, 2 to 3 servings. C, 5 to 9 servings. Or D, 10 to 12 servings.
Now you said daily intake, correct?
Correct. Daily intake of fruits and vegetables for adults.
It would be. I'm gonna go with B as well.
B,
I feel like Barry Mother knows. I trust Barry
Jay says C. All right, doctor. What do you say, Dr. K? What's the answer?
C, 5 to 9. And that is hard. That
Wait,
is
We get 5 to 9
is
servings of
is
fruit
that
and
a
vegetables.
bariatric stat? Is that okay? I'm thinking berry.
okay.
I'm clutching my
This is
pearls
like
because I don't remember
regular
ever eating that much.
schmegula. Get
Oh, I
into
love
it.
that.
What we should be doing. Like you should be saying
Right.
your prayers every night. You
Yeah.
should be wearing your seatbelt, stuff like that. So, but yeah, 5 to 9, and that's fruits and vegetables. And I would venture to say more than 80% of people ain't doing that for whatever reason, because they can't, because they don't know to, because there's not enough time in the day. And that's why vitamin supplementation is so important, because it helps fill in those nutritional gaps that a lot of people will naturally have just living in America now. Even if you were to be like, oh, I'm vegan, I'm vegetarian, and blah, blah, blah. Like the soil that is growing all of your vegan and vegetarian options isn't even like good soil like it used to be. So you're not getting the same nutrients that your grandmama had in the back with them snap peas. These is like, a little, they little curved, they little janky. But you have to acknowledge the fact that your body still needs what your body needs. And with bariatric specifically, I tell my patients, because we focus on protein first, how much of that 5 to 9 servings, not 5 to 9, peas or string beans or, baby carrots, servings. Servings are like at least a half to a cup of something. So because you're prioritizing protein, taking your vitamins is something I cannot stress enough. You need your A's, your B's, your C's, your D's, all the things, or else your little legs will start working. There's a lady in the hospital now. She hasn't taken her vitamins in years, and she can barely walk, hair falling out, dementia, skin is all jacked up. Like it's crazy how being really that vitamin deficient can just wreck you. But we're not talking about, oh, I missed a week or a month. I mean, this is years. But if it's not a habit, you'll be surprised how much time can go by before you realize you ain't popped nothing up in your mouth that you should be, like a vitamin.
Right.
A good one. And I say bariatric patients should do, for at least their a bariatric formulated one, especially if you have like a malabsorptive procedure, like a bypass or a switch. Bands and sleeves, because your absorption is the same. I'm not that picky on it, but you still have to be consistent. But if you have malabsorption, you need a little bit, especially the extra the iron and the B12, because you don't absorb it the same.
Love that. Love that information.
I know you mentioned fruits and vegetables, right? Culturally, right? Because this is in my mom's head. She's Dominican. Plátanos, plantains in her head are like a vegetable. And I'm like, Ma, you're diabetic. You probably shouldn't have so many of those. Do you find that a lot of your patients don't know exactly like what the good veggies are versus like the ones that maybe are not the best option for their situation? Do you think there's like a lot of miseducation or a lack thereof in certain communities?
There is a ton of it. I had a patient who thought macaroni and cheese was a vegetable. And I BS you not, and I don't say it to mock her, but you don't know what you don't know. And in certain households, it's just, if you were never taught that, and that wasn't something that was discussed, you may honestly not know. And some people think you have your meat and then anything that's a side is a vegetable. But macaroni and cheese is not a vegetable, it's a side. But like you said, the corn and potatoes versus green leafy vegetables, and that, yes, some people are, well, I eat corn. Corn is not bad for you, but corn is more starchy than it is a vegetable, like a vegetable. Even potatoes, they're not bad for you. Sweet potatoes or yams have a little bit more nutrition and less like carby than white potatoes do. But yes, there is that, for lack of a better word, ignorance, not ignorance like we're stupid, just lack of knowing. Because again, you don't know what you don't know, which is why these types of experiences are invaluable to me, because you might have learned something and been too afraid to ask or to say, So nobody would have to know that maybe somebody in the chat didn't know that.
Right. Someone asked, how long after VSG can you have corn?
Raw corn, cooked corn.
Right.
So to me, for the way that I do the diet, I do week 1 is clear liquids, week 2 is full liquids, week 3 is puree, and week 4 is like soft, not like a mechanical soft. Like you can almost, if you didn't have no teeth, you could still rock with it. So after week 5, probably corn, because sometimes that's hard to digest, but it'll get through your stomach fine. So corn is, unless you're eating a whole cob, God bless your soul, corn is small enough where it shouldn't be a problem. But I do not recommend eating raw green leafy vegetables for a few months, because those spines in the leaves, you can't digest those very well. So while you're still tight and fresh, it can kind of make like a bird's nest. So I say cook all your vegetables for the first at least month, maybe 2, so that your body can get used to it, and then still make sure you chew it up very well, because those spines and veins and branches is real, and they can get all jammed up in there.
Right. Okay, good. So I think Dr. K was mentioning about at least 5 weeks after, 6 weeks after, and it depends if it's a corn on a cob or in a can. So I'm just answering someone's
If it's cooked, it's softer and it'll probably be easier. But I say don't do raw vegetables till after 6 weeks at the minimum.
Awesome. Thank you for that. And someone asked a question that it popped out, and then I just so this is the biggest debate, and I don't know, maybe we should, I guess I gotta ask it now. So from your perspective as a surgeon, are you team moderation or team elimination? What do you say to a patient that's hey, can I eat whatever I want just in moderation?
I think it depends on the person, because 2 things can be true at the same time. I had 2 consults today that, I always ask them, what are your trigger foods? What are things that you gravitate towards that are making it difficult for you to lose weight? And both of them, with the straightest, most honest face, was chips. I cannot, if you open a bag of chips, I cannot control myself. It takes my spirit. So that person who is addicted to it may not be able to touch a chip, just like a drug addict or an alcoholic. Certain things you cannot let into your atmosphere if you truly cannot help yourself. If you're someone who can follow a moderation rule, treat yourself sometimes. One day, one meal, one snack is not going to bust up your whole journey. But if you, be slipping and don't remember that you treated yourself yesterday, or every Friday they have cake day, or somebody got a birthday at work, so every Friday all of a sudden you have this extra sweet snack, or the further out you get, you feeling yourself and you deserve it. Yes, you deserve it, but it's so easy to lose track of how often these little treats and things slip in, and before you know it, your weight is stuck and or it starts to come back up. So these are little changes.
Yes, and I can attest to that, because we're frozen. Oh no, everyone's frozen.
Not frozen.
The devil's busy.
Hmm?
Can y'all hear me okay?
I can hear you.
Okay, I just can't see you. Okay. I can attest to that, as I've regained 30 pounds in 6 months. It just, doing the most with the least amount of pouch. I was I deserve this. I done went through all this stuff. Give me them Reese's. My thing is those Reese's sticks that I put them in the freezer. Then I got to take them out and dip it into my Fairlife protein milk, that I feel like I'm doing something special because it's Fairlife and it's protein. But I after around and found out and gained my 30 pounds back. And I'm 3 years post-op. So, I'm feeling it right. I'm going through that right now, because I'm just, I didn't realize. It took my wife to bring it to my attention. She's like, you've eaten this and this. I was like, she's like, for the past 6 months, you've been eating like this. I'm like, really? I didn't know. Like, me? So
Well, you do live a
it
very
creep up on you.
fast-paced life. You live a very, I think a lot of us live fast-paced lives, and then stress, I think, could also contribute to some of the way, not some. For me, I'm a person that I'm like, I got kids, I gotta eat real quick. Sometimes I don't always make the right choices for my bariatric bougie belly. But yeah, so I think you're a business lady, not to excuse you, but I'm just saying, like, that could also be a factor in the situation.
Yes, thank you, Bestie, for that. And also, too, I did stop, and I mentioned this earlier. For me, uniquely, I was on ADHD meds and all that. So my doctor took me off all my meds for the past 6 weeks. So, I think that's also too contributing to my weight gain. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, so this conversation is like a motivator and just kind of getting me back, like, okay, I got to take my vitamins, drink my water, mind my business, and be more mindful. What was the answer? 5 to 9 servings of fruits and vegetables a day.
In an ideal world.
In an ideal world, yes.
So if you're not ideal, like how most of us are, we are all unique and special. At least do a good multivitamin to help you kind of fill in that gap.
Yeah. Oh, like, okay, so you guys, ProBLK Health has the Not Your Mama's Greens available on the website.
Our super green tablets, yes. We may be having a gummy version of that.
And then Living My Best Life.
Yes. That is an amazing, like probably the best multivitamin capsule on the market. It has probiotic in it, all your A's, B's, C's, D's, like fruits and vegetable blends. I mean, it is like amazing, but it is like, it's a real pill. If you're like, I don't like medicine, I can't swallow pills, don't do it. It smells like a vitamin and it tastes like a vitamin. So don't play yourself and get that and be like, oh, I can't do it. Because you can have the best vitamin in the world. It is bad for you if you cannot do it at all or do it consistently. So you got to find something that works for you.
Right. And also, try them. Try the vitamins out. She's got a 40% off discount. The name of the vitamin is Living My Best Life. And when you follow ProBLK Health Vitamins, you can go, is it linked? Or the website is, can someone type in the website is ProBLKHealth.com or is the ProBLKHealthVitamins.com?
No, ProBLK Health, I'll put it in.
Okay. Yes, 40% off your entire purchase. Use code BERRYFAMILY. I hear of hair loss, anything to prevent that. Oh, yeah. Okay, listen. Now, this is I crawled so you guys can run. So we have here, I'm just going to bring it up. We have the protein hair mask, our biotin shampoo, conditioner, hair growth oil. The hair growth oil is 100% organic essential oils. The main ingredient is rosemary essential oils. Rosemary essential oil has been clinically proven to grow your hair back, but you have to use it consistently. That's the thing. It has to be consistent. Jay, look, he's like, look at my hair. He's like, I got you on the skin part, boo. I got you on the skin part. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next question. This is great. All right. Which activity is recommended by the American Heart Association to reduce the risk of heart disease? All right. A, walking 10,000 steps a day. B, lifting weights twice a week. C, high intensity interval training hits once a week. Or D, meditation and yoga twice a week. What do you guys think?
I'm gonna go with walking.
Walking, Bessie? Okay. Oh, Mother, what do you say? You're muted, Mamba. Oh, B? Okay. And Jay, what do you say? A? All right. Let's see what the right answer is, Dr. K.
So walk it out. Walk it out.
She said walk
it out. Where's that walk it out?
So that's why they always say the 10,000 steps.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much debate. 10,000 is 8,000. It's
Yeah.
as many steps as you can do, okay?
Right.
And push yourself to do more. But
Right.
I will say that I always tell my patients, you highly, highly should consider, if not do, weight resistance training in addition to your cardio. Because if you go on a count, yes, your guns are amazing. If you go on like a calorie deficit kind of a program, which kind of what weight loss surgery is because you're eating less, and you do no exercise or just cardio, you will lose your muscle and keep your fat, which means your metabolism is going to drop and make it more difficult for you to continue to lose. So the main two things that control your metabolism are your thyroid. Either it's working or it ain't, and there's medications for that. You can't really control that, but you have some control over your muscle mass. And that's with your protein intake, and that's with exercises that work your muscles. And no, having a gym membership is not the same thing as going to the gym. Okay, so I say, do you exercise? I have a gym membership is not what I'm looking for. I have 2 or 3. Okay, big deal. But are you using it? You don't have to lift heavy. You can do elastic bands. You can do 5-pound weights. You can lose no weights and just do push-ups or squats. Anything that makes your muscles work against a force helps maintain them and keep them strong. When you do that, your body will prefer to shed the fat and keep the muscle. So if you have access to like a body composition scale, that is an excellent way to track your progress, because don't be obsessed with the pound, especially once you get to a certain point. You could be losing inches before you losing pounds or instead of, and inches is a great barometer of you are continuing to do well. So do not obsess about the scale. It is not the be and end all, but you want to add muscle resistance training to your cardio. But the Heart Association says that walking is a game changer for a lot of people.
Nice. Good to know. Oh, for babies. Oh, that is good to know. And I think that when I used to walk, I felt better, like mentally, like I just felt so much better just walking around my neighborhood. So, and then I know I mentioned Tanya a lot, like Water Talk Tanya, she'll walk from the front of her house to the end of her driveway, and she'll just walk back and forth, walk around her house. So, if you can't make it to the gym, to go on on the treadmill, you know what I mean? Some people do have a gym membership for the treadmill. So if you can't make it, if you're busy, have multiple jobs and everything, you could just walk around your neighborhood. There's, different ways to skin a cat. So great. All right, y'all. Y'all have been awesome. Y'all remember to tap that screen, share this live, hit that follow button. Make sure you're following all of the hosts. Grab and tag each other. I do have a discount code for tonight. We're going to use Simply Mandy. Simply Mandy is our newest ambassador consultant for Berry Hair and Skincare, and she's been helping us with this live. So if you want to grab any of our products, check out use code Simply Mandy. We are fully stocked. And I am going to, I don't know if I have it with me, but we just recently had the luncheon, the Bridgerton luncheon, and I have the swag bag. So for the winter, I will ship you guys a swag bag. So make sure you guys are tapping and engaging and doing all the things. All right, I think we've asked all the questions. So out of these 3 panelists, who won tonight?
I wasn't keeping count. Jay got a bunch of them. Is it Jay?
I think Jay. Jay, you are the winner.
I could be like kinda, but no, I'm just kidding. It was Jay. It was Jay.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, unless you want to forfeit, I'm just saying.
I mean, this is like spades. Who was keeping count?
Anybody in the
Right,
chat?
right.
I think it was Jay. Jay was on point, guys.
Yeah, I think it was Jay. So we are crowning you, sir, the king of the evening of trivia. And I will get in contact with you, and you'll let us know any of the vitamins and any of the t-shirts you want, and we'll make it happen and get it shipped to you. And then you'll let me know who in the comments was the most chatty Cathy, active, and we'll get the same benefits. Yeah. But everybody's still getting that 40%, so no one here is a loser. 40.
Yes. 40. That's a lot. Code Berry family, this has been so great. We are at 9:06, so we're doing great. I guess I want to take this time to thank all the people in the comments and the viewers. Y'all made this really, really fun. I just want you type in yes if you guys want us to do this again with the same panel. Type in yes so we can get some feedback, see if you guys enjoyed your time. And then my of course my light is glitching on my side. Yes, okay, I see some yeses. Oh, yes. Okay, yes. All right, yes. Okay, this is so great. I love seeing it. Awesome. All right, awesome. Well, if anybody has any questions on the panel or anything, because I'm glitching a little bit on my end, we're good with comments, questions? All right, y'all. This has been so much fun. Again, thank you guys so much. If y'all are not already, make sure you follow each and every one of us on the panel. We will, I guess I would like to do this again. So maybe we're going to coordinate another one pretty soon because I had too much fun doing it.
Yes, this was awesome. And I thank each and every one of you for partaking in encouraging and teaching our community, right?
Love that.
Brown and Black health cannot be without us, without us. So let's spread the word.
Yes. Thank you for participating, guys, and thank you to the doc for empowering us with knowledge. I think one of the common themes I heard tonight was consistency and showing up for yourself. So just want to remind everyone, we're not perfect, but we can try again. You don't even need a new day. Sometimes you just need a new hour. So don't beat yourself up. Keep showing up for yourself. This is the biggest act of self-care and self-love, that decision we made to have this surgery. So don't forget that and keep your why top of mind, because we all did this for a reason, not just vanity, but because we want to live. We want to not just live, we want to actually enjoy life. So love to everyone, guys.
Water check. Doctor, thank you so much. You have been amazing, an eye opener. And I love the fact that I could just question you and you were just, you're just amazing. And I adore all of you guys on the panel. This was so much fun. And I'm just flabbergasted at the things that I learned. I'm not kidding. I'm like, this was great. This is great. And yeah, y'all know, I'll be around. Okay. I sure will.
So that was a lot of fun as well. And I'm all for anybody who is just you existing is really good for Black and brown children, Black and brown people, Black and brown people who either getting the surgery, not getting the surgery. Just again, the representation is so important, and it could have been just that, but I love the fact that you are not only doing that, Doc. You are like, I'm also gonna ensure that I'm spreading this message. I'm helping other people, and you're thinking about more than just you and the impact that more than just you can make and how you can spread that impact, to help other Black and brown people as well. So I think that's really good.
Thank you.
I love this. Okay, I don't want it to end, but it's getting late. All right, so thank you guys again for this. Y'all are so amazing. I had a couple of questions in the comments about a replay. So after the TikToks finish downloading, I'm gonna start uploading clips and posting it, and then I'll send it to all the panelists too, so they can post on their platform if they choose as well. But this has been so much fun. We have to do this again. So thank you guys for being such great sports. And until next time, I hope everyone has a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.